Hello there. Today for Tuesday tutorial I've got some tips regarding new brushes. Now I've got two questions for you. Number one, how often do you clean your brushes? Number two, what do you use? I'm going to show you some different stuff that I have and I like to use for cleaning my brushes. Now it's completely up to you how do you want to clean them, but this is what it will be the ideal to get rid of bacteria and anything like that. And regarding cleaning them, please whatever you do it at least once a week, ideally every other day depending on what you're using. If it's eyeshadows and things like that, the eyeshadow brushes is a lot easier to clean. So I'm going to show you the quickest things first, and then I'll talk about the other way to do it, and that's the proper once a week clean that you need to do. For a quick way to clean a brush, I'm just going to show you this one. This is an eyeshadow blending brush. All I use is this type of brush cleanser. So this is the bottle. This one I get it in, I think it's Superdrug. So all I do in here says a conditioning brush cleanser that disinfects and cleans cosmetic brushes. Basically disinfect because it's got alcohol. That's all you need. And I like to use a cloth that is kind of rough, if that makes sense. And then all I do is just spray a few times. And then this is all I do. If it doesn't, it depends on the color that you use. So if you're using a very dark color, it's going to take a bit more time obviously, but if you see the difference now, it's a lot better. And then it's just clean, disinfect, job done. I can use it next time. Now this is like a quick way to do it in between, you know, putting different type of colors and whatnot. Then another way is to use I've got this one by MAC, and all you have to do is you have to use water with it. So you will have either a bowl or something that you can actually put water. Let me show you. I've got this one. I've got this one here. You just fill it up with water, dump the brush inside, then just, you know, put the cleanser, and then you just brush it and clean it, and that's it really. Now what I like to use instead, because that will be my go-to, this is the way I do my cleaning, is to use one of these mats. And I don't know if you've ever seen these before, but they basically, it's got different textures on the mat, and each one of them represents something. So it will have one for the eyes and one for the face, and obviously for the face got these lovely big hearts, as you can see. And then it just changes. So in here it says wash face, then it goes to rinse face. Let me see if it gets there. Rinse face. So it's got like different type of textures for the brush. So when you're cleaning them, you just go, it cleans very well. And now what I like to use is a mixture of, because this one I do and I run out now, I have to make another batch, but you get some water, alcohol, conditioner, and I will use a drop of fairy liquid. So all those stuff you mix it in a bottle, and that will be you cleansing. Instead of buying this one, they're quite pricey. You just do it yourself. All you need to for disinfection is the alcohol, obviously the water to be able to get all the stuff mixed together. Fairy liquid gets rid of very well of any foundation that is liquid, and then all you have to use is conditioner to keep the hair in good condition, and that's it really. That's just the stuff that you put in the bottle. So I'll leave the ingredients down below, and then you can have a look. And now this is a fancy thing and it's extra, you don't need it. You just can lie them not flat, don't line them like that, because what happens is in here, in this bit in here, is where you actually is the glue that holds the hair. So what you want to is tilt them a little bit. So get like a roll, a little bit of a towel or something, and make sure that they line flat, not flat, they line like this when they're drying. Ideally like this. If you've got something that you can just hold them in place and then it stays like that, that will be absolutely amazing. If not, even though the hair will be a bit more like that, it does not really matter, because that's what you really want. Just make sure they don't get damaged inside, and then you ended up without a nice brush. And now for the fancy thing that I said you don't need, and is only literally a fancy thing, is this Style Pro. I don't know if you've ever seen this in your life. It's absolutely awesome. It comes with different attachments, which these are the attachments, and I'm gonna see if I can, you basically go to try and find the one it fits. So this one will be like that, and all you have to do is just put it in here, and this is what the machine is gonna do. It just moves it. It's got the, now it's drying it because I've had some water, but you see, can you see? Oh, there we go with my hair. So you can see how it's just going. I don't know what the reps are, so it's going quite quickly, and it's gonna stop because this machine does it by itself. The old one you needed to kind of calculate when. This is the new Style Pro. I think I gave my old one to my sister for her to try. It does come with that ball that I had. So right now you will be like inside here, and that stops, and it's all dry, so it's like ready to go. I cleansed it, it's all clean and ready to go, and then that's it. This machine is very clever. I really like it, because when I want to use the makeup, I can just use this, and I'm just going to show you now what it looks like, the whole thing together. I don't use it together because, to be honest, I find it easier do it in the tub and using water. So I run the water, wet the brush, then close the water, use my mat, cleaning mat, and then just use the Style Pro to dry it. So I don't really use this, but this is how the whole kit comes along. So you will have water in the black bit, you will put this in here, and then just going like up and down, you clean it, and then you lift it about there. It does the whole drying mode, and once you finish with that water, you just move it and it goes on the reservoir, and then the same thing again, water. So instead of, you know, it just makes it too long for me. I cannot have patience. I've got so many brushes to clean that it's just long. So yeah, this is the tips for today. Hopefully they are helpful. Let me know if you've got any questions. I will leave the stuff that I use down below, so you've got all the information in there. Please, please, please clean your brushes. You don't want to have a brush that you haven't cleaned in weeks and use that on your skin, and then you end up having pimples and breakouts, and you basically just harbor bacteria in here, and you don't want that. It's disgusting. So have a lovely Tuesday ahead, and I'll see you soon. Bye.